See that? I can't like you back in. A boy like me. No, get 3 minutes. A boy like me.
Bless up my viewer.
Yeah, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory, first and foremost to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Baharaka Kodash, to the men of Great Millstone pushing the gospel through the four corners of the earth, shalom. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth, and to a sincere Aqua that we are sisters, shalom. Yeah, and I just wanted to go into this video that I saw with this guy going by the name of Prezi, you know. I mean, I don't really care much for his lifestyle or for whatever the vlogger is saying, right? I just saw the video and, you know, was captured by what it was entitled. Saw a piece of it and just, you know, the spirit happened me to do a lesson on it, right? And to my understanding, they're threatening his life as well. Which, what else you expect? What else do you expect? Like, yeah, we know our people can be very envious, but at the end of the day, you doing all of this, what you're doing, what we saw him doing in the video was using a bottle of Hennessy, which you know Hennessy can go up to 10,000 Jamaican dollars. Yeah, that's about let's say now 100 plus 100 and hard. Actually more than that. You know, we're looking at about 100 or 200 and something US dollars, you know, for a bottle of Hennessy. Not even quality wine anyway. It's not even wine, right? But it's a drink that you can consider, that the world consider to be exotic. You see him pouring it out, you know, on his BMW and his Benz, you know, washing it. Like, why would you use expensive alcohol to wash your vehicle? Because you're showing off. You're in the spirit of boastiness, and you know, it's just a proud spirit at the end of the day. Because you don't need to do that. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. It's folly. You understand? Which is why I'm going to entitle this lesson Vain and Destroyed. You know? A vain and destroyed people. Yeah, that sounds better. And it's very befitting concerning the state of our people at this time. You know, we are the real Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand me, I say? But this guy, we saw what he was doing, you know, and we know that he has a lot of money. But just because you have a lot of money, it don't mean you're supposed to be stupid with it. You know, and if you read the comments, or if you talk like this, when so-called Jamaicans hear you, they will say that you're bad minding the guy, right? Jamaicans cannot take constructive criticism. You know what I mean? We have to understand that outside of the brotherhood, in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, people are trash. If you're gonna be completely honest, you know. And riches will not amount to anything in these last days. You know what I mean? During the time of Jacob trouble, those cars will be stolen, or he's gonna have to flee, leave them, or he's gonna be killed, right? And the car is taken away. The time of Jacob trouble that's coming up is no joke. No amount of riches that you have will not be able to save you, especially when all hell break loose, right? If anything, he's gonna be a target during that time, you know, for all of the money that he has. You know what I mean? Sometimes they put themselves in predicaments, right? Because they feel they need to show off. We know the curses go already. You know, just understanding the curses alone, you know, would show us why we need to seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and try to live a quiet and humble life, especially in this time. Even if you have money, nobody don't need to fucking know. You know, you don't need to braff. Well, let's get the curses, you know. Enough talking. So going straight for the good old Deuteronomy chapter 28. Which one of the curses in particular is the one that is in verse 54 that says, you know, these are curses that will come upon us as a people if we transgress and turn back from our power. You know what I mean? Transgress against the Most High, break the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? And this is one of the curses. And it says here, so that the man that is tender among you, and that tender is not talking about some effeminate, soft man. It just means love. You know, a man that is tender among you, a man that is loving, you know, towards his people. So it said that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. Right? That's the point. And toward his wife, towards wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Yeah. But the point there being, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, which you see that a lot. You know what I mean? We know Jake is very envious, especially out here in so-called Jamaica, where people, you know, most people lack in things that they want to make them comfortable, right? Or to seem well off in the eyes of others. They lack it, right? So when you have it, there's a good chance. That's why when you make money, you start making money, moving out of the ghettos is one of the most sensible things you can do. Because most of the people that are envious are concentrated in those areas. You know what I mean? They're all over, but in those areas in particular, because you're not used to certain things, what you do, you're prompting them. You understand me? So when I do these foolishness, because you're saying, look, you have $10,000 worth of liquor, you know, pouring out on a vehicle, on two expensive ass vehicles, right? And we could use some of that money, or if we had that kind of thing, we wouldn't do it. All different kind of things, right? Flow through Jake mind. And the right Jake who see this, he's gonna put a bounty on you in his head, right? So, and I've heard the rumors of this guy that they threaten his life. So it's no surprise. It's no surprise. You understand me? I say, you know the kind of people that we're dealing with, right? And this is how you want to behave in this time? You're crazy. So, this guy now use Hennessy to wash his vehicle, you know, which is also expensive. And in Jeremiah, it describes how people are sottish. Because why the fuck would you? Yeah, it's your vehicle, but why would you? Just shows how people stupid and they don't know, you know, what to do with money. Just want to move fast. I don't have enough space on the phone. Alright, Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Exactly. You could have used that money for the, you know, so many other things, but you choose to do you for the fuckery with it. You know? You choose for the stupidness, right? And also, there's no fear of the Lord in this guy. We can see it, you know? Or people are completely out of spec with righteousness. You see me I say? The next scripture I want to bring out, and the Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. It's going to be from the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 40th chapter, and verse 26, and it says, riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in the fear of the Lord, and it needeth not to seek help, because the fear of the Lord is a treasure. It tells you that in Isaiah 33:6. You know, the fear of the Most High is his treasure. You understand what I say? Once you know for fear of the Lord, you know, that is the epitome of you being a human being in his right mind. You know what I mean? Especially in this time where righteousness is scarce. So all of this money that this guy is flexing is going to be useless when society crash. You know, and when Revelation 13:16 comes into play, right? The chip and the mark of the beast get implemented and money becomes digital, and you have to have the mark to spend that digital money, right? You won't have all this financial freedom that you have, or that you think you have, you know, to do these things. You know what I mean? No man can buy them way into a chariot. No man can. You see me I say, it's gonna take faith. And at the rate of how this guy is going, he has no faith. His trust is completely in his possessions, right? His earthly possessions. Final precept. 2 Ezra 9 and verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it. Yeah. And this fiat currency, this paper money that we have on coins, we can throw that into it as perils as well, you know. as devices that brought peril into the world. Because I think a lesson was done some years ago with one of the elder apostles describing money as a talisman. Like it kind of works sorcery in the minds of our people. You understand what I say? Because even back then, when we didn't have fiat currency, paper money, when we had gold and silver, the minds of our people back then weren't as twisted as the people today. Today, these people are willing to do almost anything. We had people selling out for gold and silver back then, but even now, more than ever, our people are willing to bring wickedness to a far, far extent just to get the paper. You know what I mean? So, in a sense, we can view it as a device that brought peril into the earth, And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people. Alright, here's the point. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept. So the grape represent what? The elect, right? And my plant, for with great labor I have made it perfect. Point there being, let the multitude then perish, which was born in vain. This guy is one of them that's born in vain, and he's going to perish if him don't repent. The Lord don't care for people with money. The Lord wants faith, right? The Lord is looking for his elect. So no amount of money can save us, right? But through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the faith and the works. So at the end of the day, all of this is coming to an end. The vanity, and the sooner the better, because our people really need to learn some sense spiritually as well. So that was just my 2 cents on this, this video that I saw. Our praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.